course, you go into every football game wanting to win the football game. But if that doesn't happen, you have to find some things to build on. And we're right at the halfway point of our season. And as we look at our season, I guess you can say, as we go forward, you look to the last game. You know, when you get down 28-0, you have some decisions to make. And we went in at the half and decided that, first off, we're a lot better football team than that. But more importantly, we're going to play a lot better than that. Defense had to get them stopped to start the second half. They did. And from there, we had to score points. So to be able to score 25 unanswered points like that lets our team, gives our team some confidence going in. We underdogs this week?
What's that?
We underdogs this week?
I guess that's up to you.
Yeah, it is. I'm going to jump in right now. It is up to us. For us, yeah, we understand. And I told you about the stats. It's a good football team coming in, but we play good football teams. We had to play our best ball. We can live with the results if we play our best football. Playing our best football at home, we'll be okay with the results. Well, first off, you start with Taylor. I mean, he's arguably the best player in college football. He's an excellent run in between the tackles. He has size. He can hit you with power. He's faster than most people. He's on their track team. So you start off with that, downhill runner. And it seems like Wisconsin, they lost a lot of offensive linemen from last year's team, but it seemed like there's another big guy that kind of comes in. Good scheme. It's a good challenge. You have to be sound. You have to first like contact. We know what we're going to see. It's not going to be a finesse game this week. Need our big boy pads on, and that's what we plan on putting on.
Obviously, you want more production out of it, but I also think, too, it's the way teams are playing you, too. There's a reason for it. It's not like we forgot how to run and block. There's a lot of things, So I just think teams are trying to make you throw the football a little bit more to beat them because it's a numbers game. And last year's a little bit different. We probably broke a few more tackles or maybe had a little bit more splash plays that created some long plays that basically, if you go back and look at the stats, if you take away the long run, you're probably about the same as far as where we're at right now. We've lacked the long burst play that we had last year. And like I said, part of that's due to the teams, I think, loading up on the run and saying, hey, you go beat us with a throw. And the numbers are putting up phenomenal. So great challenge ahead of us. We do. I'm going to be consistent with my approach. Trust. I believe 100% in our system. 100%. I never faulted from that. It's all about execution from our standpoint. We talked to our guys this morning. When we execute, if we can get ourselves to execute for 4 quarters, like we did the second and the third quarter of this last game, then we're going to be smiling. And I think kids are starting to see that a little bit more, particularly when you go up against a team like a brand name like Michigan, who had a good football team, but our kids saw, hey, we can play right with these guys when we play.
They all seem like clones, really. They're all about 6'7", 300 plus. So it'll be a good challenge. They're not quite as good as they are last year, I don't think, but they're still playing really well together. And obviously, Wisconsin, when you're playing against Wisconsin's O-line, it's going to be challenging every single week.
Getting into kind of like the whole abstracts and the ideology, the culture, whatever it is, like it's just talk, you know what I mean? And success really silences the critic. So when you start to win, then people stop asking those types of questions. But like I said, I don't know. I'm just like you guys. I don't know why. I just feel it, and I know that there is a reason, but I just don't know what that reason is.
Kind of a combination of a lot of things. I think, as an offensive line as a whole, I think we know that we gotta clean a lot of things up, and I wouldn't say it's a lot. It's probably some of the little things, guys falling off blocks late, and just picking up the different looks they give us. So I think we're getting very, very close, and I think we played a hard-fought game on Saturday. Obviously, we didn't get the result we wanted, but I think for us and from offensive line and any position group on the team, it's about starting fast and finishing strong. And, we can't go in those jittery spurts. We got to be able to play an entire football game. So I think that's what's most important for us.
That's amazing. when we saw the mayor come in, we're like, who's this guy? Yeah, with the chain and stuff, and we're like, and then when he started speaking, we were like, okay. And it was just, we were just all grateful for the opportunity to go to Dublin and, explore their culture and just learn about them. So